Well, COVID. What an experience. COVID has been one of my roughest times, but it's also been a learning experience. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reflecting on my COVID and isolation experience. And as you can see, currently I am in a different filming location. I am in the basement. As you can see, there's kid toys here. There's pictures on the wall. There's crap everywhere. Just mind it. But COVID, it hit me hard for the first day, but I'm perfectly fine. I am pretty much symptomatic or asymptomatic. Don't take my word for that. I'm not. I'm asymptomatic. I get. Mind the call. Anyways, I got sick from someone, I think Monday or something like that, at practice or at school, something like that. I got sick from someone on Monday, I think, and symptoms didn't really start to kick in until Thursday. Thursday's when I had a slightly sore throat, but I basically felt fine, like I feel like how I do now. Felt good, I could still go to school, do everything, go to practice, and then at night, Thursday night, I was like, it's getting, I feel like, worse, but I can't feel it getting worse. Like, it started off the day pretty bad. I was tired, and then I got better as the day went on, as it progressed. But then, during practice, it got worse, and then stayed the same. So I was really I was confused, concerned. I had a lot of different mixed emotions, and the problem was I had a great fear, even prior, at the beginning of the week, that I had a feeling I was going to get sick on Friday, no matter what. Because I usually get sick because we have a big meet for swimming. Obviously, I missed that, called Cuda Classic, and I missed it 2021 because obviously we didn't have a meet then. 2020, I actually went. 2019, I missed. 18, I went. 17, I missed. So it's like when I do it, it's every other year. And let's just say 2020 was my, I guess you could say my made it year. This year should be technically I get sick again. So I was predicting that it would carry over and I'd get sick, and look what you know, I did. So Friday at 5, I woke up because I heard some noise. And I was like, I don't feel as good as I did Thursday night, but I didn't still feel bad. So my mom came up and checked on me, all that kind of stuff. And I got back to sleep, but woke up back up at 6:45 to make my decision to whether or not I stay home and get tested for COVID or I go to school. Thankfully, I made the right decision in staying home and not going to school, because from the period between 7 a.m. I went back to bed till 9. Between that time period, I believe my symptoms kicked in, because at 9 a.m. I was feeling really horrible. I was feeling awful. I had symptoms. I already knew I had it. At that point, a test wasn't gonna shock me if I had it, because I think I already had it. And I tested at 10, got my results, and look what you know, I had COVID. And it just kept getting progressively worse. Basically, from the time I woke up, it progressively got worse. In the middle of the afternoon was the worst. I had back pain. I had so many issues. Like, I had the chills. My body temperature was freezing at the time. Couldn't even look at a screen like what I'm doing right now. Couldn't look at a screen because it would hurt my eyes. So I had many symptoms that Omicron would give you. And then towards the night, it got slightly better. Towards the night, around 8, 9 o'clock, it did get better, but I still had symptoms. Woke up the next morning feeling much better, and it's Saturday. Felt much better, and the chills went away. Sore throat. I got a stuffy nose. I had nothing on Thursday and Friday with that, and then all of a sudden I got a stuffy nose. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today's Tuesday. It's slowly going away. So it took 3 days of that. Sore throat, a cough, that's still slightly there, but I'm basically back to my normal self. And now I have antibodies, which is good. Yay. Now I'm probably not going to, hopefully, cross the fingers, I don't get COVID for another 5-6 months. And then I get the booster after that, and then basically go a year without COVID, and then get it again in January. Yay. Anyways, I've just been, like, Saturdays when I played a lot more video games. Like, as you can see, I have the PS4 controllers. A lot of the games are, because I'm sitting on a gaming chair, my PS4 is over here. And this is like my stand, I guess. I'm actually using a speaker to like prop my camera, which is funny. But that's basically what I'm using to film right now. And this is basically the space where I lived in so far, and today, Tuesday, is my last day of isolation. I get to go back to school on Wednesday. Wednesday is a short day of school, so I am very, very happy that it's a short day. I get to ease my way back into school, not like a Monday or a Tuesday. And it luckily happened over a long weekend. Even though I couldn't do anything, the long weekend meant I didn't miss as much school, which that made me so much more thankful that I only missed a Friday and a Tuesday. And I've gotten about 70% of that work caught up, which is definitely a win. But I've been getting pretty distracted, I guess you could say, which I guess isn't good, but at the same time, it is what it is. I'm like, I can't really help it, because Saturday I played a lot of games and then watched the wild card weekend stuff, watched shows. Like, what else do you want me to do? Saturday, the one thing they did allow me to do, don't worry, I was safe during this. I went for walks with my dog. I went on Saturday, Monday, and then today. I went 3 times and barely had interactions with people, or like you could say close contacts. Today was probably the day where I saw a lot of people, like the most people I've seen in like a long time. Because I saw Stargate, because I was walking, saw Stargate doing some like hill, like their cross country doing hill workouts or something like that. So I had to go like 6 feet around them to make sure Dakota does not start joining in, and then I make sure I stay safe, because technically I'm still in isolation, but as long as I'm probably 6 feet away, it probably will not matter. And COVID changed me. I feel like I'm gonna be a changed man after this. I feel it. I remember making one of these, I feel like back May 2020, I had goals of what I wanted to do, and I made like COVID, like what was happening to me right now. I am basically doing the exact same thing, but with me actually getting COVID. I missed out on a meet where a lot of people did well, some people did bad, but it would have been nice. And I missed out on going skiing. I couldn't get extra skiing content, but don't worry, we're going on Sunday, so don't be afraid of that. We're going on Sunday. So back to Saturday. Saturday was, honestly, I think Saturday, much better. I was so tired, but I felt that I could go back to the meet. Even though I had a sore throat and a little bit of a stuffy nose, I basically felt, I felt good. I could have gone back. Sunday felt the same way, just a bit better. Monday, just a bit better. Tuesday, feeling actually decently well. So it continued to progressively get better. As Sunday and Monday were the exact same thing, just boring over and over again. It's the exact same thing. I just get to look at my basement the entire time. It's become my new home. This is basically, if I were to stay here for 21 days, I come down here every day. It's just been crazy to think that this is my home, and it's been my home, and I was able to catch COVID before it got bad. I was able to catch it before my symptoms went on an exponentiated, because I only had horrible symptoms for 12 hours. It was only like a 12-hour period where I had chills, tired, eyes hurt, cough. I didn't have a fever, and I didn't lose my taste. So those are the two things that I'm grateful for. I didn't lose my taste. If I lost my taste, I would have been killing myself. Not literally, don't take that personally, but that would have been horrible, and I would not have. That would have made it a lot rougher for me, because then I would have not been able to taste things. Thank goodness I'd be able to taste things. Speaking of food, I couldn't go upstairs, like, for food. Most of the time, my parents brought me down. Like, Friday, they brought all my food down, and they actually set up, there's a table right there, if you saw it. there's a table right there. They put the food on it. I came and sat there and ate it. Or I would sit on a desk over there and eat. That's also where I did my homework, some of my homework. So I did a lot of things and tried to make things fun as possible. And then the food, yeah. Like, I ate my food over there, everything. Some days when my parents weren't, like, for Saturday and Sunday, in the mornings, no one was here except for my sister. My sister, she knew what to do. We were safe. She was upstairs, and I had everything to myself. So I was able to make breakfast up there and without coming into close contacts. Monday, they made breakfast, and they brought it down to me. I ate breakfast at 10 o'clock every day, which is so late. So going back to school tomorrow and eating at 7 a.m. is going to be rough because I'm going to be super hungry tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a rough day. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So tomorrow's probably going to be that's going to be pretty rough because it's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of schoolwork. It's going to make me pretty stressed. And then I have some practice, then there's dry land, and then there's like a lot of things that my body Thursday is going to be feeling it. I'm going to be feeling it on Thursday, which is not good, but it's what it is. I've said that phrase like 3 times already. And my bed is over there. You guys don't need to see that. It's a bedroom. That's like legit. The whole basement is mine. No one's been down here except for my parents and my dog. My dog finally came down here Saturday when I had not as bad of symptoms, because you can still transmit to pets. But now that he's feeling fine right now, and I've taken him on walks, I've been around him, probably since Saturday afternoon and Sunday. So I think, and I've been with the mask for most of the time without it outside. Some like down here, I don't have it on. Upstairs, I do. Upstairs, I've been having it on. Today I wasn't really as good with it. I just had it like this. Because I have as you can see, one of the N95 masks, one that actually, when you speak, will cover your face, and then will actually protect you. And then I didn't really, my water's over there, I stay hydrated, I had to stay healthy, I had to do a lot of different things. And now that going forward, it's going to be weird being around people again. I'm going to be like, am I still going to transmit COVID? So I'm going to be curious to see actually when I go back to practice or when I go back to swimming and then going back to school. Who got COVID? Or who is still in school? Who stayed safe and who didn't get it? Because the people who got the booster, I'm assuming, will probably not get it. But I'm going to be curious. I'll obviously keep that a secret and it stays private because that's personal information. But it's going to be curious to see if I did actually spread COVID. Because if I did, then I feel like I did something wrong on my part. Like not wearing my mask properly or something like that. So that's basically all. That's my COVID experience. Staying down here in isolation, doing nothing for 4 or 5 days. And I had to isolate. I had to move everything from my room. Like you could see, there is legit clothes, a suitcase. I brought clothes down here. I have school stuff. I've been in my room twice to get some extra pairs of clothes. Twice. So I really haven't seen the outside world. I haven't gone to the bathroom upstairs at all. It's always been down here. And then tomorrow when I get home, I'm pretty sure, or my parents are going to do it, we have to sanitize this entire basement. And that is going to be fun. I can't wait. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. That was my COVID experience. I really hope I don't get it. At some point, I probably will, in probably the next year or two, probably in a year, 2 years. I will eventually get it again, and I'll know what to expect. But luckily, COVID, because when you thought about it early on, you're like, people are dying from this. If I got it, I could die. But now, when you get COVID, it's like, oh, it's almost like a joke to a lot of people. Like, it's a joke to get COVID. It's like, I want to get COVID so I can isolate. And, well, I guess I got it, but I didn't think it was a joke. But some people did. And you could take that one of 2 ways, but I'm not going to talk about that. Because then that gets into a long debate, and then I'm going to get comments and friends saying, oh, what's this, and then I don't want to deal with it. So, that's basically it. do not know what else to say besides I'm ready to leave the basement. I'm ready to actually experience the real world again. Even though technically going on walks with my dog alone is real world, it's not going to practice and seeing friends. It's going to be weird seeing them again. And I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of comments and a lot of, oh, how you feel, how you do, here's your work, what's up. I have a feeling that's going to come a lot. So that's basically it. And I will see you guys in my next skiing video, because that's coming out next. Peace